All right, we're making cups today. We came up with this cool design the other day that I'm pretty psyched on, so I figured we'd do it again today. My class is this week has been jumbled. Everybody is like, so like some of my classes were moved to tomorrow, and then some like doing some other stuff. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So anyway, we're gonna make some cups today. That's all that matters. In a new style that we came up with together as we were making stuff like yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't know, remember when my last live was. Um, but we're gonna try our best, see what happens. Okay. Should probably turn my wheel on, right? But the idea is they're gonna be Sydney, how are you? The idea is gonna be very simple, wider on the base, and then come up kind of like it's essentially like a tulip cup. We're gonna make tulip cups. Out of 450 grams. Sydney, tell me everything. What's new? What's happening? How's life? And we threw a bunch of stuff the other day together, and I did trim some of it off camera. Uh, but I decided, let's see, two, four, six, eight, 10 of them did not make it. Piddling, gotcha, gotcha. Hopefully it's okay. Somewhat fun. We're gonna just we're gonna destroy all the cups that we didn't like together at some point today as well. I don't know how you guys want me to do that. Just cut them up, or we'll just break them up into pieces. I don't really know. So we'll figure it out. But again, going really simplistic. I actually really like the style for here. Yeah. Do you think it's going to be a chill day, or does it seem like it might end up being more work than you wanted? Also, I forgot about covering these. The reason we didn't do a video about trimming these and all that is that I actually forgot to cover them, and so they were all really, really dry. And like a lot of what we were thinking about doing was turning these into mugs, and so we just didn't want to do a video. Gotcha. Well, hopefully, if for some reason it's busy like that, it goes by quickly. It's a Friday, right? What are you doing this weekend? Anything fun? But this is the style, by the way. Really simple. We're actually gonna get rid of some of these throwing lines, not all of them, but just some of them. And I'm actually gonna push the top back in on itself a little bit. Oh, that'll be really nice. Where do your parents live? Are they close-ish by? So that's it for this cut, like for the style of cup we're doing today. Really, really, really simple. And we're gonna just churn out a bunch of these. I When I trimmed it, it looked so good. So I think these will be really nice. These ones are slightly larger than the ones we made the other day by 50 grams, and I'm already seeing quite a big difference. Oh my god, kidding? Tell me everything. What are you up to this weekend? Oh, I see. At least they're that close, you know what I mean? As far as, like, they're not, like, across the country or whatever. But yeah, that makes sense. So my evening class yesterday got canceled because, uh, they thought it was too hot, and they wanted to reschedule for tomorrow morning, but Saturday morning is my one day off, and I really value my Saturdays. So I bailed. I gave them the opportunity to I said we could do this morning, but they just never responded, so "You're busy? What are you doing? What are you getting into?" "What's up, Mason?" "Oh? What's happening in the class today?" "There's some gunk in the top of this one that's really annoying me." We might have to undulate the top of this one later, so to pretend that I actually know what I'm talking about and doing this correctly, but that's not for now. What would you make if you went to the studio today, Sydney? Oh, that's exciting, kitten. Are you doing anything for it? Also, do we like the throwing lines? Do we not like the throwing lines? Sharp! What's good? Oh, I didn't take the water out of this. Oh my god. Amateur. Amateur hour. Hey, what's good? Oh yeah? Which events are you gonna go to? The one that you think is super cute, Sharp? Yeah, go on. Hi, Lavender. How are you? What's new? What's happening? Tell me everything. Gotcha. Well, you have a lot going on then, Sydney. Oh, oh, yeah. Tell me more. Want to hear all the juicy stuff. Where is that lavender? I'm geographically impaired. Pam, anything for you. You know, Louisiana. Well, welcome in. Oh my God. Always too many projects, right? Oh, oh my sharp. Ooh, good on ya. I'm glad you're having fun. Oh man, my contacts are like blurring out on me right now. Bleh. Of course. I'm glad you got a guy close by. Dallas, you sly dog. Tell me more. Keep going. I want to hear more. What other compliments you got for me? What, Natalie? That's awesome. You should invite me to South Africa. We can do a workshop down there. I was supposed to do a workshop in South Africa at one point, and Bali, and a lot of things just happened, and I didn't get it just didn't work out, which happens sometimes. I'm really bummed about the Bali one. Yeah, let's keep going. I want to hear more. Compliment me harder. Oh my God, ref! I'll make you so many cups right now. Thanks, Sharp. Make sure he knows that too. You are? And stuff, what kind of stuff do you make? Oh, hell yeah. I've been in one safari once. I was in Bali a couple years ago in Kenya and did a safari then. That'd be cool to do another one at some point. Oh yeah, keep talking. Yeah, Professor, you're just jealous that that we have such a connection over here. Okay, so you're just having fun. I got you, Sharp. You do you. I'm full support of it here, you know? Not that you want my support, but yeah, you gotta go Sharp. Dallas is flirting with me over on YouTube. Also, Sydney says hi, Sharp. What's up, Brian? Self, tell me what you didn't make. You never said it. What kind of work do you do? Okay, Sharp. Sounds good. Artist? Oh my god, do you think I'm an artist? Oh my god, you guys are so good to me. Oh hell yeah. Love a good Waffle House lust. That's the best one. Oh my god. Her, what's up? Tell me everything. You do? And what quantifies someone as an artist? Because in art school they tell me I'm not an artist. Not that I'm in art school, but when I was many, many years ago, this isn't considered art. Oh, so we're going really boring pots wise. These are like super simple, super easy to make. I'm trying to switch up the work that I do and kind of focus on glazing a little bit and reassess my whole life. So, what? Why'd you do it then, Cat? That makes no sense. Your own pot or someone else's pot? Because that's a big difference. All right, so we're just having these inflect inward just a little bit. When we trimmed these the other day, I really liked how they came out. So, all right, Dallas, tell me sweet other things later. Oh my God, subscribe so good, man. Natalie, oh my God, did you work in porcelain? I'm gonna be switching over to stoneware soon, but we're gonna just burn through the porcelain we have first, and we're gonna switch. That would have been a tough one, Sydney. I mean, kidding. My thing is not catching up over here. John, no one's made a ghost reference yet. You should be the first one to do it, and then I'm gonna play ignorance and pretend I don't know what you're talking about. Thanks, Amanda. Yeah, really simple shapes. We're going simple now. Simple chill. Oh, yeah, you know what? So much stuff breaks of other people's when you start doing pottery. You just have to like kind of like I don't if I break someone else's work, I'm not offended anymore. Though I do sometimes just like depending on it if it was a student of mine or not and like how I broke it, sometimes I just remake it for them in their style and then just put it back under and then pretend that nothing happened to it. That's happened many a time. But oh my God, Sen, you're a proper live video. This is my full-time job. Dima, how are you? India. Oh my God, still haven't gotten a good invite back to India yet for a workshop. My God. Someone people should if they anybody and I'm serious about that. If anybody wants me as a workshop at some point, message me over on Instagram. Paris, there's a lot of messages. What'd you say? You should say it again. If it was flattery. Mm. So Natalie, what are you gonna make next time you touch some piece of clay? Zen, I'm based out of Ottawa, Canada. Oh my God. Good. Ja, hi. Right, Brittany. How are you, Brittany? What's new? What's happening? Oh hell yeah, Sean. Wait, how do you know he was my neighbor? Does Linus live in Ottawa? Also, I don't live in Ottawa. That was a lie. I'm just embarrassed about where I live, so I'm saying Canada. I am Canadian though, so it works out. You're asking me to dance? I'm not dancing. You're all exactly, Kat. Yeah, I break people's work all the time, and I just make it again real quick. Usually, the work that I'm breaking, it's because I'm like covering it quickly from a student, and it's not very good, so it's really easy to replicate. If I had some other level of students in my studio, some of them I can't replicate quickly, so I don't. I just apologize. But the beginner ones, they don't even know what their stuff looks like. I literally will come back the next week and have them trim, and they can't even recognize the same thing that they made. So it's like, whatever. Awesome, awesome, Brittany. It came out pretty cool. I added a whole nother layer to it to make it more of a, higher milliliter capacity, and he really likes it. So we'll find out if it breaks at some point soon. I haven't bisked it yet. I'm gonna let it slow dry. It's not gonna get into. It's getting into the next soda firing, so there's no like rush to get it fired. Mm. Oh my God, Rhonda, you're so good to me. I don't know what that is, Arya. I don't. It works out pretty well. Uh, can you explain what you're asking, Sean? Like firing techniques or like what's the deal? Mm, yeah. Well, he has broken my teapots before from using because he's very like excited in his motions when he makes tea. So it happens. But Bowser, what kind of things do you make out of clay? Oh, I see what you're saying, Sean. So if we're talking about just cups, this cup that I'm drinking out of, this would be a much more complex cup to make. Um, and this is my actual style of pottery, but I'm taking the next 6 months to make much more simplistic forms like the one we're doing right now, and working on glazing and stuff. And then I'll come back to this after about 6 months of just like resetting my brain and kind of exploring new forms and things like that. Mm. Hmm. I know. It's exciting stuff. Tracy, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's a cool one, right, Sean? I'm into that one a lot. That actually is a reject from 2 firings ago, and I use it as a studio cup because I don't think it's a first, but it's growing on me. Hell yeah, Bowser. What's up, Maria? So yeah, my normal stuff is much more like undulating, has lots of motion to it, but but I've been doing it for a long time, and I'm not bored. I'm kinda bored. Yo, how are you? I just want something different for a little bit. I do Rhonda. There's a link in my bio, probably to my website, or you can just Google my name, my business name or my actual name, and I'll show up. Oh my god, Australia, Will! I wanna go to Australia. My aunt and uncle were just there for a little bit, for a month, I think they were there. I keep, not going because the tickets are so expensive, but what do you do in Australia? We'll leave some throwing lines in this one, see how it is. Honestly, kidding, I really dislike wax. I know do you usually wax your pieces? Amani, how are you? It starts next week already? How is that possible? Also, I just put a bunch of clay on my nose, and, I know you guys are gonna be jealous about it, but it's my clay, it's for there for later, so. Oh. Oh, well, hopefully you can, find somewhere to do it in the city you're in. Where are you now? I see. Why is that? Is there a reason for that? I'm great, Amani. How are you? Tell me everything. How's your day been so far? Thanks, Jason. Awesome. Yeah, at some point I'm gonna make it down there, Will. Hopefully sooner than later. Yep, Donnie, I have 2 electric kilns and a wood kiln. I didn't. Sorry, there's a lot of comments over on YouTube right now as well, Amani, so I'm going back and forth, and it's my contacts are all blurry, so I'm having a little bit of trouble keeping up with everything. Oh, Yasmin, I'll do anything for you. You do? What kind of stuff do you like to make? I see, that makes sense, Ken. Oh, breakfast, what are you having for breakfast? I should have probably eaten something. Oh, I know you do, Yasmin, dirty dog. My goodness. Nice, that sounds delicious, Amani. It depends on the firing, Danny. It's so, like, I have my little wood kiln I designed, as a kind of a rocket kiln, so it fires to cone 12 in 9 to 16 hours. But I also I'm firing a kiln on the 1st and 2nd that's 48 hours, and I'm gonna fire a kiln in September that's 10 days, um, 8 cords of wood, 10 days of firing. So it just depends on the kiln. I have a 28-hour firing coming up as well. But, Brittany, we're just gonna make really simplistic cups today. Mm, I am. Alright. Oh, yeah. I'm sure you did. Mm. Have fun. Enjoy the new guy. That's pretty awesome. The one-handed thing? Hell yeah. I'm sure you did. Mhm. Alright. Enjoy your coffee. Yasmin, yeah, I'm self-taught. Yeah. I feel like that's what a lot of people try when they first give up or first start. Well, the pipe thing is like a pretty a common occurrence. Sunshine, I barely wash my hands. I mainly just like to watch. I'm mostly looking at the comment section over on my computer, which is why I keep looking that way because it's easier for me to like lean in and look at you guys there. Thanks, Britt. That's really cool, man. It really is. Oh my god. Hi, everyone. Okay, what are we thinking? Does that inflect enough? I don't think so. It opens up, and what I'm realizing is that after it's trimmed, I kind of like that it closes off on the top a little bit like a tulip cup. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Sean. It took some time. You just do it at different stages. So right now we're at our our soft clay stage, and then it's going to firm up, and it's going to go to leather hard, and then we poke holes there, and then it goes to bone dry, and then we can do our first firing on it. So it's just about kind of timing and all that kind of stuff. Mm. Oh my God, stud! I'm doing it just for you too. So I have a little loner piece of clay right here. So these are 450 grams of clay, and my hope is once they're dry and they've been trimmed and they've been fired, they're gonna be around 140 grams of clay. Did I cut this one off already? You guys see me do this? Yep, just 3 days. This is, well, this technically is my 4th day of making pottery. It's super easy. I don't know why people always say the pottery is hard. It's like the easiest thing I've ever done. It's like, honestly, it's a joke. Anybody could do this. It's really cheap to get into too. Wheels are really, cheap. Kilns are really cheap. It's like you don't need lessons. It's like, I don't know. Everybody's always talking about how hard it is. It blows my mind. Yeah, thank you, Britt. This is it sharp that's around my neck? Oh wait, where is it? This thing. Yeah, it's a piece of wire. I always tell people when they're trying to like learn how to knock stuff off, they have to wrap it up in their hands like they're gonna have fun with someone. Thanks, Britt. Danny, this is my 4th day doing pottery. Mm. May, good question. Usually I like to make teapots, but right now I'm really just kind of focusing on like single, really easy stuff. And then we're gonna go back to our double walled pots pretty soon. Probably my next half of porcelain will go back to double wall pieces. Good, good. I'm glad to hear it, Britt. Natalie, I don't know. So a lot of this, one of the reasons I'm doing really simplistic forms is because I kind of want to work on different colors and things like that, and just kind of focus on glazing a little bit more than the form itself. How was it at school? What you end up making? I've never gotten Jesse from Breaking Bad. No, I actually don't know what Jesse looks like. Thanks, Brittany. Glazing is fun. It's I'm gonna be a lot more methodical and slow and kind of figure out some stuff. So every kiln I fire, even if you use the same glaze, it looks different. Um, Speaking of which, I'm gonna be ordering some black clay pretty soon, which is gonna be cool. And that's gonna be going into the 10-day Anagama firing in September. I'm just gonna make 10 pieces. I think 5 double walled pieces and then 5 teapots that are not double walled. I think that's gonna be what we're gonna do. Gotcha, gotcha. Um, we're making um, we're making teapots currently. Really simplistic forms. What are you working on, Jay? I don't think to be honest, since I'm streaming at 2 different places at the same time, I don't think I have the emotional capacity um, to try to talk to someone and look at something and then also listen to music and also talk to 2 different streams at the same time. Otherwise, I would say yes. No, Lily, this is super easy. No, everybody should try it. And if you do find yourself struggling, I give lessons. So, oh hell yeah! What kind of stuff are you? What are these pieces that you're glazing for your low fire? And like electric low fire? Are you doing a raku? What's the deal? Oh hell yeah! That sounds awesome, Danny. You're not going to get back into it? What's the deal? What is with the we usually have such like degenerates on our live videos. Why is everybody so nice today? What's going on? We're all the toxic people. Not that I'm saying that I don't like this. I'm just confused as to what's happening. Uh well, those are more fun anyway, Danny. Mm. I kind of like in a weird way kind of miss them. Is that weird? Is that strange of me? I know. Where am I from? I'm from Norway. Mm. Plates? Hell yeah. Oh my god. Poison ivy, very toxic. My ex wasn't allergic to poison ivy. Would have loved you. My god. I kind of do. Is that weird? Okay, Brittany, I would not consider you a degenerate. Were you did yeah. Have you ever Brittany, have you come to any of the lives on YouTube ever? It's a whole different game usually. Amani, well, you're over here. Hi. Mm. Wow, you started really young, Natalie. I taught myself when I was 22 how to make pottery. Oh, ooh, ooh, there's a held for review comment. Oh my God, is this what I've been waiting for? Oh, I can't even understand. Oh, yep. It's not quite what I was hoping for, but an angel? What kind of angel? Like a hot angel, or what are we going after right now? What's new? What's happening? What's going on? I know. I'm psyched now. Wait, Amani, you're in New York? Did I know that? I know. I shouldn't have done it, Sydney, but I kind of, in a weird way, I miss them. Brittany, they're not degenerates right now, so it's you can if you want to, but it's definitely more chill over on TikTok. I feel like TikTok automatically blurs things, whereas like it's just half the thing. I'm a state over from you. Oh, hell yeah, Danny. Love to hear it. That's what I wanted to hear. Oh my God. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. It goes to the tea fund. I have a horrible addiction for tea. And I saw the other day, okay, I don't know if you guys have ever tried pu'er. I'm drinking it right now. It's like a aged tea and it's delicious. And there was um, a vanilla pu'er that I really want to try, and I've been putting off buying it. So I appreciate it. Exactly. That's exactly how they tell time over in Norway. Over here, I mean, because I'm in Norway currently. I buy my clay. I don't have enough patience to like also dig my own. So around here, the wild clay is terracotta, and I fire significantly hotter than terracotta temperatures, so I couldn't use it for what I'm trying to do. I could use it as a glaze, but I couldn't use it as a actual actual. clay body. I'm firing like 700 degrees hotter than low fire. So where's my wire? There it is. God, kidding. Why have I been so bad about how I'm getting my clay? I like that for some reason. It's just not been my first response ever. Amani, I do teach classes. If you want a class, I'm not cheap. I'm also not that expensive for what you're getting. The main reason we're in my studio right now is one of my classes was canceled this morning or rescheduled. It wasn't canceled. Terracotta would just be low fire clay. I would consider, well, not all well, yeah. I think of terracotta as between cone '04 to cone 2, really. I mean, a terracotta could go hotter. The wild one here does go up to 4, but it does start to melt a little bit. It sure is, Sean, but it's not that bad. Me, I'm in Connecticut, Ashley. But, if you work fast enough, Sean, doesn't really matter. Also, a lot of people will say that don't use too much water, use slip. Don't listen to them. Absolutes are ridiculous. Do whatever feels right. You like water, use water. You don't like water, don't use water. Just do what feels good. Danny, like my whole shtick is teaware. I make gong fu cha teaware and I make matcha teaware. That's all I do, pretty much. Oh, I know you do, prof. Oh, you sent me those videos and I was shocked. Shocked and pleased. Yeah, it's mostly because you can have a white low fire clay. Um, so it's not like it is defined purely by the color of it. Mm. Natalie, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Yep, never too dry, never too wet. You're good. Sounds like a good teacher. Sounds hot too. Who said that? I think that was Prof that said that. Thanks, Danny. Yeah, I only have like 16 pieces left on my website. I haven't had a firing for a little bit, but there's some work there. Also, I do mystery boxes twice a year, once in August and once in December. And we're going to be packing up mystery boxes together tomorrow evening once it's cooled down. Um, so probably on both platforms again. Um, but pretty much you guys are going to help me decide what goes into the mystery boxes and which pieces go together in the mystery boxes, and we'll pack them up together and have the update like the second week of August or something like that. Mm. Yeah, he sounds like a good dude. Mm. Hmm. Tube Pottery is so cheap. Like you could get a whole setup for like $5, honestly. Cheap and easy to do. Actually, this is my fourth day doing pottery. Super easy to do. Yeah, Danny, they're cool. So I have $50 mystery boxes and I have $100 mystery boxes. The $100 mystery boxes are guaranteed a double walled piece. The $50 ones have double wall pieces in them, but most likely you'll get 2 cups of some sort. And then you also pay for shipping. So it's because they're pre-packaged. And that sale is the only sale I have that sells out in about 5 minutes. So if anybody's interested, second week of August. I think that's the date that I set for it. I think this will be my sixth time doing these mystery boxes too. They're fun. What comes after tea? What do you mean, Kat? I think tea is life. If you drink anything after tea, you're ridiculous. How much are you looking to spend, John? Johanna, sorry. Here, I'll show you guys a double wall pot. Hold on. So double walled pot, this is an example. So you see how it has all these holes in it, but it holds your liquid, and so essentially insulates your hands and all that fun stuff. I make a lot of double wall pots were really my thing for a really long time. Speaking of which, let's break that guy up a little bit. I've been sitting looking at this double wall pot for a million years, and I really don't like it. So kind of a oh, I've been really like not sure if I wanted to get rid of it, but this feels like the right opportunity to do so. But you know, yes, actually, 4 days, and I'm a teacher, and I'm an expensive teacher. Mm. My favorite type of tea is pu'er. It's my work tea, and I'm drinking a 2011 ripe pu'er from this place in Seattle currently. You should just call me instead, too. Mm. Yeah. So anyway, I have double wall pots that will be in the mystery box, including big double walled teapots. Um, but we'll do that together. We'll package them together. It's going to be a very lackluster video. You're not going to watch some um, me make stuff at all, but pottery is all about like getting getting over attachment and learning patience. It's more than that than even making pots. It's more just like a how to be a very chill human being. Thanks, Brittany. I try my hardest. Sometimes I succeed, and most times I don't. You know how it is. Oh yeah, that's cool. Thanks, Amani. Also, you guys are saying a lot. If I miss your comment, just say it again. So for years, I've really hated pots that inflect on the top, but for some reason, it's just doing it for me right now. They're kind of like little wine goblets. Oh my god, hi. Thanks, Sydney. I appreciate you. You want under $100 for a wheel, then I would get the VL Lite. Shimpo VL Lite owned by Niantic. Niantic? No, no, that's the Pokemon company, isn't it? Niantic? Something something. Yeah, Sean, so essentially what we're gonna just be doing is a lot of these today, and then we're gonna be trimming tomorrow, or whenever we end up doing the next live video. And then after that, we're gonna switch back to double walled work, because I've now made enough like single wall pieces that I'm happy with once we've finished doing everything we're doing. If you go back to some of my other lives, I do a lot of double walled stuff, but yes, we will be doing walled stuff quite a bit. I have it's hard to sell double walled stuff because people don't want to pay the price because they're more than double the work. And so I charge more than double the price. But I think they're still very reasonable. I sold two this morning actually from my last firing. It's this nice guy out in Seattle. I got to pack those up. He's going to get a free double wall cup, I think, or a free cup or a free vase or something as a thank you because that was very sweet of him. Usually, if you spend a certain amount of money on me, I also send you free stuff. So, also, I was just going to throw this out here. If you buy stuff while we're live, I'll send you a little free gift as well. Mm. Mystery boxes are $50 and $100. It just depends on how much you want to spend. The $100 ones guarantee a double wall piece. The $50 ones have potential for double wall pieces, but most likely you will not get one. Oh my god, Amani. Um, I'm March, so I'm a fish. Mhm. So much so, I really like fish, and my entire back is a fish. Why can't you know? What's going on? What's stopping you? Tell me everything. Danny, we could do that. Mm. Today, we're just gonna be doing this in a very simplistic form. Amani, what about you? What's yours? Hi, hi. Bell Hill Pottery, Johanna. Very cool. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, 100% do a fish teapot. That's something that I people have been asking for a while now, and I've been meaning to do it, but I just haven't thought about it. Every time we come into the studio, that's not like a priority of mine. But it should be because I think it'd be really cool to do. Hmm. Mhm. Thank you, Sydney. Mm, this cup I'm not feeling. Well, no, maybe I am. There's something weird about the top that's just throwing me off. Why is it throwing me off so hard? Do you guys see what I'm seeing that is annoying about the top, or am I just losing my mind and being weird about it? Well, hi there. How are you? No. Amani, what month is that? I don't really know much about signs. It's not even like the wobble, it's like the inflection point near the top here. What's up, Purple? How are you? What's new? What's happening? How's the weather out there? Whatever, it's fine. It's fine, guys. So these are all gonna get into my coffin kiln, which is a little wood kiln that you have to climb into to fire, and, these will be fired in September. Yeah, you see there's, like, a little bit of inflection right before the top. It just, like, dips in, and it's driving me a little bit insane. I'm probably gonna chuck that cup, um, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. It's pretty difficult. Again, I give lessons, I give Zoom lessons as well. Oh my god, stud, you're so good to me every single time. We'll see, Sid. I'll give it a try, but these are pretty thin, so um, we'll see. We'll definitely see. We'll see tomorrow. I'm thinking we also might turn some of these into a mug at some point tomorrow if I don't screw it up again. If I have to just someone remind me, please, before we finish the video, not right this second, that I need to cover my pots because I didn't with the ones we did before. Um, and I'll show you what happened. We're gonna end the video by we're not there yet, but we are gonna end the video by destroying a bunch of pots that we made yesterday or 2 days ago or whenever we did this stream last. I can't keep track. I think it's 2 days ago. What's up, Elizabeth? Thank you, Sean. I really appreciate that. Oh my god, you guys are just paying for my tea today. This is wonderful. I'm definitely gonna be getting that vanilla puer when I get upstairs. Oh yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, standing is where it's at. Okay, well, at some point, let's make a teapot, a fish teapot together. Um, there are a couple of different options for it. I have a mold that I made. We could even make a mold for one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, I think I broke the backside of both of my fish molds though that I made. Let's put throwing lines into this one. Let's spice it up a little bit. My God, now I can't stop thinking about this puer. I hope they better still have it in stock. I'm gonna be very upset if they don't. I haven't looked for a couple days. Um, I really, really like koi Sydney. I think they're so derpy and stupid looking that I just like I love them. Their eyes are so silly. Yeah, I want the vanilla one. I appreciate it, Danny. You're all good. Yeah, they're just stupid looking, and I love them. I used to have a bunch of koi, but they all passed away on me. There was an algae bloom I had, and they all just didn't make it. It was very upsetting. Um, but I would like to have some more koi in my life at some point. They probably do. I would be kind of shocked. It was only been like a little bit since I looked at it last. So, all right, we made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 so far, and we got 2, 4, 6, 8 balls left to go. Hmm. Yeah, koi are sweet. They're so stupid looking and they're so cool, and I love them so more much. So here's the thing: is that that was my issue is that I was getting them larger in my tank, and I moved my tank outside, and I was gonna then put them into my pond. And, but they need to be bigger because I have a heron that comes and eats all the fish that I put into my pond, and I didn't and they were small, so I didn't want them to get just immediately eaten. So I put them out, uh, in a spot that I thought was okay, and it was not okay. Lesson learned, I won't do it again. They really are. I used to go to this really cool garden. I went to art school out in Oregon a million years ago, and they had this amazing koi garden and tea house, and I would go there every day and have tea and sit by these fish. Why am I so cool? Oh my god, speak for yourself. You're the cool one in here. And here's my sad story about these koi, is that a week before I left, we had a deep freeze, and, um, no one really saw it coming, and no one took the koi out, and I came in the next morning for my tea and to say hi to the fish, and they were all dead. It was really upsetting, but it just kind of made me realize that I how much I love them and all that, and I literally my entire back is a fish at this point. Mm. I right? They're so derpy looking, I love them. 'Em. They're so silly. Oh, yeah? What you study in art school, Danny? And did you like it? And which art school did you go to? And are you still an artist? Or still like, doing it full time or whatever the situation is? Like, or do you just do it up for fun, or what's the deal? Tell me everything. I wanna hear it all. Mhm, mhm. Whole thing. 17 and a half hours, Brit I know, well, so I have a really cool pond, but, you know, but I have a ton of hawks, I have an eagle right now, I have bobcats, I have foxes, I have lots of raccoons, I have a bear that comes every so often, I have a heron that just chills at the pond every time I put something in it. It just, you know, I want so badly to have fish in there, but it just seems like a bad decision, honestly. Um, but that's okay. Oh my god, can I make a cube? Of course I can make a cube. These will be Yunomi, and some of them will be, um, mugs, though, if I don't screw up and make sure I actually cover them tonight. Mm. Well, so Britt, what I'm thinking about doing is you can so grass carp are invasive here, but if you have a closed ecosystem, you can get them, and the state will drop one off for like 28 bucks, so it would deal with my algae and all that, and it stays low. And so I think it's and they come pretty big, and so I have a better situation, like potential for them surviving. So I think what I'm going to do next for a fish is getting the state to bring me a grass carp instead. Mm. Oh, you know it. The dream is real. I think little dog would be very psyched to have little fishy friends too. She used to love staring at the koi in the apartment. It's a pretty cool one. I show it every so often on my Instagram stories. I think I did last weekend. So I'm really excited about for the next sale where these cups are in. I have a feeling that more simplistic looking cups that are not so off brand out of people's like what they normally use are more likely to sell than my undulating cups and things like that, like the one that I've been drinking out of. Um, so I'm really, really curious to see what how these sell compared to my normal work because that's the theory I've been having for years now, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I think it is. People aren't as accustomed to change, and so I think people are going to be more willing to buy stuff, you know? I mean, I kinda am, aren't I? He's a really cool heron, though, and it's actually pretty amazing to watch him hunt. Because 'cause I have my tea spot that I sit at every day for my tea, and it kind of overlooks the lake or the pond. It's not a lake, it's a very small pond, and, I'll see him standing there, and then every so often, I'll see him just stab the water, and there'll be a fish coming out with him. It's actually really cool to watch. Um, I'm happy that the fish aren't at least dying in there, like, just and then, just sitting there, and then someone actually is enjoying them outside of me, I guess. Alright, we need a little cup of tea. Alright, I don't know why I keep saying it, but you guys have been so nice today, it's been great. I really appreciate it. It's been just, like, a lovely thing. Um, how about how about this? If we maybe we figure out some kind of, like, goal system here, and if we get it, Danny, I'll show it. What do you mean by weigh the clay? Like, figure out the amount of clay? I pre-weighed all the balls to 450 grams before we started. Um, Cat, you should make me an apron. I need a new apron. I was actually just thinking about like buying a new apron. This is from Georgie's Pottery Supply out in Seattle. But I was thinking about making like a custom one, or if someone makes aprons and wants to make me one, I'll pay. Or we can trade for some pottery. Um, if anybody's interested and does make aprons that are cool, um, hit me up on Instagram and we'll talk. So that'd be cool. Oh, lines. You stumbled on some good stuff if you're into a dude putting his hands on some clay. If you're not into that, then I don't know what you're doing here. Yeah, it's generally not pottery related lines. It's generally much more filth related, but yeah, exactly. What's not practical for shipping? I'm sorry, my brain's all over the place. Do you really, Macy? Marcy, sorry? Ah, well, if you maybe we talk over on Instagram, maybe something happens. I don't know if you're interested. Let's leave these a little funky. I don't know. I want to go to Alaska. I was thinking about going up to Alaska this year, but I don't think it's going to happen this year. But it might. Who knows? I don't know. It would be fun to do a fishing trip up there, or just camping, or I don't know, anything. Where in Alaska are you? Yeah, I'm happy to do that. It's pretty hard. I'm not super close, so it'd be kind of a blurry video. I could just set up a camera out there when I know he's going to be out there after put some fish in. Cool. I've never heard of there, but that's awesome. How long you been there for? British Columbia, BC, actually? Yeah, yeah. My grandfolks used to live in Victoria. And when I was in art school out in Oregon, I would go up every break. I would bike. I would take the train to Seattle, and then I would bike from Seattle to Vancouver to the ferry, and then I would take the ferry over from Vancouver to Vancouver Island, and then I would bike to Victoria. Yeah, and I just got my citizenship a couple, like 2 months ago. Oh, very cool. Okay, gotcha. Awesome. Oh my God, Danny, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's gorgeous there. Oh, I'm so sorry, Danny. That's horrible. Thanks, Marcy. Yeah, it's nice to actually be officially Canadian now, or have the dual citizenship at least. What's up, David? User. Oh my God. Hi. I see. I see. I see. I see. It's there's a lot of equipment needed to do pottery stuff, so that's painting probably makes sense at the moment, but hopefully you can take a class somewhere. Nikki, we're in Oregon. We were talking. I went to art school in Portland. I have no idea how you go live. I think you need like 1,000 followers or something like that. Wisconsin? Cool. Never been to Wisconsin either. I was I haven't been to a lot of places in the States, even though I drove by through a million years ago. What? Where in Portland are you? Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Do you have a picture of it anywhere? Brooklyn? Oh, hell yeah, Danny. Do I need clay to make this? No, you can use anything. You could use mud, you could use sand. Some people use cream cheese. Um, there's this one guy that I've seen who makes all of his pots out of like a mixture of a little bit of clay. So you need a little bit for plasticity and stuff like that. But then he actually just puts down various types of soft rocks and he can throw with those. Mm. Becky, where in Brooklyn are you? Do you do any pottery? Oh, is it really? Okay, that's good to know. What kind of clay is around you to be able to be harvested? Very cool. I'm in Connecticut now these days, guys. BB, this is a very innocent, wholesome channel with nothing said ever that's inappropriate or done weirdly or and I never lie to you guys and everything's honest and I only tell the truth and everything's wonderful and blah 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 blah. Yeah, let's put lines into this one. A lot of these lines won't even show up. I don't even know why I'm putting them in. Yo, how are you? Really cranking through these, eh? All right, need another cup of tea. All right, we'll do this one for uh for BB. We'll throw this one-handed. We'll center it one-handed, or do all the fun things one-handed. I have a lot of stems in my tea, which is why I keep spitting stuff out. If you've been wondering what that is. Oh man, Danny, jeez, that's intense. Yeah, no worries, BB. Just for you. So funny. I call my dog BB sometimes. Cool. And what cone does it fire to? Thanks, Anna. You're so good to me. My God, so lucky. Oh my God, Danny, that's insane. That's like, that's a crazy. I yeah. That's ugh. I see. I see. I see. What kind of killing are you gonna get? Thanks for the roses. Appreciate that. Very sweet of you. Oh my God, thank you. I appreciate that, say. Very sweet of you. Oh no, my computer just died. I thought it was full thing. Now I'm gonna have to stare at you guys and look at comments as much. Um, I made this YouTube channel like a million years ago, and I just never did anything. I posted a video, I got monetized, and then I just never touched it for like 2 years, and then I came back like 6 months ago. Mm, so, oh man, oh man. Thanks, Say. Okay, okay. I'm very curious when you end up with. What kind of wheel do you have, or do you do more hand building stuff? So the way you get monetized on YouTube is that you have to have a certain amount of views and a certain amount of likes and things like that over a certain amount of time. And the first video I ever posted did pretty well. It did like I think like 170 or 160,000 views or something like that. And that was enough to get me to be monetized. And then I just instead of staying with it, which I what I should have done, I just was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then I came back when TikTok got all weird, and now I just stream on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. I'm great. How are you? Thanks, Danny. Oh yeah, it is really difficult to find stuff. Everybody sells stuff pretty much at the same value as what they bought it at. It's crazy. Really? I appreciate that. Well, I go live a couple times a week. Well, here's the deal. I go live during the making part, and then I disappear for a couple weeks, and then I come back, and then I disappear, and then I come back, and I just go like that all year long because this is my full-time gig. And I get really bored in the studio, so I really like hanging out with you guys. Oh, I threw this one badly. So that makes sense. That's a good way to start. Mm, cute. What kind of rabbit? We're gonna add throwing lines to this one, so it looks like I did this. All the undulation will be on purpose because it is, and no one can tell me otherwise. I'll deny it vehemently. Later, Sydney. Thanks for hanging. What's up, Emma? Do I do a good job? Not really. You've been watching me, right? Do you consider this a good job? Hmm. Would you consider just buying or even getting a really cheap one? Like a free kiln, which I see pretty often on Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, and then converting into a gas kiln, and then you could just bisque and then everything in gas with a propane tank instead. And then you could put yourself into reduction if you really want to, which might be nice. Um, it might cost more money gas wise, but mm. Thanks, Prof. You are. I love that idea, Emma. What kind of bracelets? Talk me through them. Am I making a cup? No, these are not cups. These are actually plates, and the audacity to say that they're cups is ridiculous. I see free wheels or free kilns all the time that are in really bad shape over on Facebook Marketplace pretty often, at least in my area. Hi, hi. How are you? Mm. Oh, there's a nice big bubble on the bottom. So here's a little hint for anybody who wants to get into pottery. Air bubbles are not your enemy. Just leave them alone. Not a big deal. You can deal with them later. Deb, we're making plates at the moment. Mm, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, they're cool, right? We're gonna be making those together pretty soon. Um, probably in a few. I assume next week we're gonna start on double walled pots. We usually only make we make them in one go, so it'll be start to finish in one video, and we usually do like 2 or 3 at a time while we're making them. So, we made what, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 20, 22. We've made 22 cups already in 76 minutes, and when we work in double walled pots, we'll do 3 in the same amount of time, but they'll be completely finished. They'll be trimmed, they'll be pulled. It could be a cool idea, and then you could even make a converted soda kiln and things like that, a little rocket kiln. You just have to drill a hole into the bottom of one of to the kiln, and then just put in a burner. They can be very easy. Mm. And you don't have to use like a Venturi burner if you don't want to spend the $120. You can even use a weed burner, though you're not going to get really past Raku temps. Thanks, Danny. Later, later. Oh yeah, it's great. Though my zone is getting into conversations with you guys more than like actually like making stuff. I much prefer the chatting. If I had to actually pay attention when I was doing in here, I haven't really been thinking about what we've been doing at all. I've been just trying to talk to you guys. I would go crazy. Um, I've been doing this long enough that it's like it's great, it's fun, but if I didn't have a conversation going, I don't know. The rocket kilns are cool. Kevin Klowski and Lisa Orr both have types of rocket kilns that could be used. They're small. Lisa has a wood kiln design. Kevin has a mid-fire soda kiln design. I'm going to be doing one of the mid-fire soda kiln designs with one of my students. I have a little kiln I'm going to give him, and we're going to build this on his property in a couple weeks. Um, and I'll show you guys photos and videos and stuff of that. But it is on his property, so I'm not going to take live videos or anything like that. But I will show results and blah 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 when it gets done. What? Just tell me about it. Why? How'd it happen? Yeah, so you yeah, essentially. Yeah, you just kinda let it sit on the bottom and it's, an updraft kiln, essentially, would it become. I don't watch movies at all, Ronnie, but with you, I'd watch a few movies. That's cool. Thanks, thanks. Alright, we're gonna just hit this with a metal rib, and then I'm going to break some pots with you guys, and after that, I think we're done for the day. It's hot. It's gonna be 91 degrees here today, and so I'm just trying to get everything done before it gets too hot in here. But remember, tomorrow we're going to be doing live videos about packing up mystery boxes. It's going to be in the evening for me. I'm on the East Coast, so it's going to be around like probably like 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern time, maybe even later, just because I don't want to be overheated. All my packing room is just like in the sunroom, so it gets really crazy hot, and I don't have an AC. So a rocket kiln is they're usually atmospheric, so it's either wood or soda, and so you have a pyrometer, but you're there the whole time dealing with everything. If you send me a message on Instagram, I can send you a link to a few different ones. Danny, I sometimes watch TV, but not really. So I can't cover them quite yet. I have to wait for them to set up for an hour, and then I'm covering. But thank you, Ashley. I really appreciate you saying that. Okay, so now we're gonna break some pots. Of course. All right. So I think what we're gonna do. Let me just move the ones that we made to a different table so I can just get them out of my way. So here's the first tray that we made together. There's three layers of those. What's up, little dog? You having fun over here? Okay. And then we only made a couple on this other board. There's only a few. Um, there's not too many. There's like seven on this other board. And here's the other ones we just made. And then the last thing I'm gonna just do before we break the pots is I'm gonna put my computer away because I don't want it to get smashed. Thanks. Cool. Thanks for the rose. Appreciate it. All right, so let me move my computer. Let's break some pots. So um, I have quite a few. These are some of the ones we threw yesterday. So we're gonna just, I don't know if you guys want me to break them like that, or I should just soak them in the water. So the ones that we threw that were, so essentially they just kind of dissolve in water. Uh, and we can reuse this clay in a couple days. But these were all like, I don't know, I just didn't like the forms. And they were kind of thick on their butts. But you can see the thinness. So that's the wall thickness. They'll get thinner as well later on, but no more. But this is a lot of the ones we did the other day. Too bad, Sean. So these are all broken. Yeah, at this stage you can break things by hand. But then I can still reuse this clay at this stage. All right, now these ones are a little bit different because I actually trimmed them. So these were technically ready to be bisqued, but they're a lot harder. Again, you can kind of see the wall thickness, and that's going to shrink another 11% or so. I can. So if you guys want to buy a cup from me and you're in a different country than the States, I'm happy to ship it to you, but you just message me and tell me which one you want, and I'll change the shipping to the country. The reason I don't just have my shop set up to ship to other countries is the shipping is really high, and I just want to have a conversation with you about it first. It's like $30 essentially to ship to Canada, and it's like 45 now to ship pretty much anywhere else. It's like a weirdly large amount, and I'm shipping USPS um, first class international. I just shipped off some stuff to Canada. It was ended up being $27 yesterday or 2 days ago. So I will do it if you want to buy something, but just talk to me about it. Send me a message on Instagram. Send me a message on my on the website itself, and we'll figure it out. Okay, I'm done. I'll come back tomorrow or something like that. I don't really know, and we'll trim these, and then we might make some of them into mugs, and then we also um, and then, yeah, tomorrow we're also gonna do our mystery boxes, and we're also going to then start on double walled pots next week. So, okay, I'm done. I'm bored. Bye, guys. You rock. You're awesome. Thanks for hanging. Blah blah blah.